I would so much rather be talking about my comics or anything other than this. The Three Stooges, you name it, Marx Brothers, classic comedy acts. Um, but some of this stuff is just too good. The Trump Battleship. What about the Trump Battleship? What do we think about that? Uh, the Battleship has seen its day, and it is long past. At least the traditional battleship. 60,000 long ton Iowa class, best that you're going to see, probably. Never bring them out of mothballs ever again. They just don't serve any purpose as they are built. Now, if you built a 40,000 ton nuclear rail gun with the laser turrets, or if that's even possible, something on the stealthier side, something that could give you a what's the word I'm looking for? A substantive firepower, and have it be a continuous kind of a thing. In other words, kind of a bombardment kind of a ship that could just hammer you day and night for a week if that was the intent. That kind of a ship might be something that would be workable, usable. I don't see that being possible. I could be wrong. I don't know what the technology capabilities of the U.S. military are. I know that they're a hell of a lot better than what the average person knows. Most people, you say railgun technology, and they're like, huh, what? Supersonic weapons, hypersonic weapons, lasers. A lot of people think, oh, that's not yeah, a lot of that stuff is. But what the extent of it is, could you put it on a ship? First of all, like I say, it would have to be nuclear powered. You'd want it to be as compact as possible, maneuverable as possible, and as stealthy as possible. If you could hit those three criteria, it would be a feasible surface ship weapon. You'd probably end up phasing out some of the smaller, older destroyers, frigates, in favor of these, if they have the hitting power that you'd want or need. Again, it's cruise missiles are the standard by what we are building ships nowadays, Tomahawks, that kind of thing. But I do know that railguns are right there on the horizon, as well as laser weapons. So that would be something that you would definitely need a lot of firepower for. Not firepower. You'd need a lot of power for. So you'd have to make it nuclear. It doesn't make any sense to make a cruiser or a destroyer nuclear. Therefore, you'd want to go with a bigger ship. Would you classify that as a battleship? It's possible. But I do think that that's kind of the ship that Mr. President Trump is talking about when he says the Trump Battleship. I love the balls on that, and I would love to see the lead class on that be named the Trump, President Trump, Donald Trump Jr. I fucking name it after his entire family, for Christ's sakes. Have the Ivanka out there. I mean, Brandon, Braden, everybody, you name it. Don Jr., just have an entire fleet of them. If it's something that's possible, something that makes sense, by all means, do it. But I think that a lot of people are thinking battleships like Bismarck and Iowa and Yamato, and yeah, those are not the kind of ships they think they're talking about making. You couldn't make anything that would be oil or coal generated. It wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't give you the power needs that you'd need for all the weapon systems that they're currently working on or coming out with. But I'd love to see it. Hell, I'd love to be involved in that project, from soup to nuts. It'd be interesting. Anyways, tell me what you think. Peace out. Thanks. Like and subscribe. Hit me with any questions.